Right, I'm taking you in with me. It may or may not be a disaster. We have seen this before. Sometimes the XML is under the ground, other times it's on top of the ground, sometimes it's off the fields, but obviously, yeah, I have no idea what is going to happen. The vehicles is on the map, so let's have a look on the map to see if we can actually see if any of our vehicles have arrived. They have. So that is would be right of Sosnovka. So let's see if they are actually usable. Now I realise they're in the fields, for which I apologise. Oh, it's not. No, it's under the ground. It's doing that thing, which means every iota of equipment is. Let's just see. Yeah, this is what we've seen all too frequently. I think the ground layer must be at different heights in different bits of the world, which means we need to reset everything, which that's a bit of a shocker. It is. Obviously, which also means we lose every single thing that we've actually brought across with us. There is some good news though, and that is the fact that obviously I can reset it probably. Have we got everything back? That's the one thing I am really interested in seeing, because we lost a lot at Sosnovka for quite a while. Yeah, that's such a shame. We're going to lose all of that. We're going to lose all of our stuff. Corn headers. Now it's trailers that were missing. Quite a few trailers. And it says we've got both. It does, and the backs are in miscellaneous, so that's looking good. Telehandler, which we didn't lose. Stone pickers, planters. Got all three or four. Yeah, let's not forget. Harvesters. 3. We only got 1 Helianthus header and 3 Titan Drapers. 1 we got in the sales, 2 we bought brand new. FNGT and everything. We've got everything. Obviously, a lot of these had a lot of goods. It is the price that you pay. Goods lost in transit. I've always said that I'm going to play this that way on. So the vehicle that we did have is now lost. So we need to go to. I would say that it's probably the closest, and I'm going to meet you over on our feed, because it's going to take me rather a while to actually run that far. Yeah, I've taken my player speed off typically because I was no longer using it, and now it would seem that now I could really do with it, but yeah, it is what it is. I suppose a sensible person could actually reset one of his vehicles now, were he thinking of such. So you will do nicely, yes, and we will borrow you. I'm not sure how much fuel you've got or anything like that. How which way are we heading? Turning around to our right and going along the railroad track, really. This isn't the fastest vehicle, but I would imagine it's a little bit faster than running, so I'd say that's us to the right. It is. So actually we are quite close to our farmyard, and then we could start off camera. I am going to off camera do that, that's boring, but the bad news is obviously I lose everything, but it is, we've seen this before, so I'm not a stranger to the fact that that's the way it's going to go. Really, it is what it is. Yeah, it's you win some, you lose some. It is really as simple as that. So that is my first vehicle rescued, and the rest, let's do this. You've got to be careful. Really, what we ought to be doing is grabbing the beet harvester, really, and remind myself, what have we got in that particular arena? Can't remember if we have actually got sugar beet technology. We have the Colossus. I couldn't remember which one we'd actually got. So yeah, we've got the Colossus, so that is what we will be resetting, as well as beet technology. We need to be buying some headers, so I think we'll get some ordered right now. We'll get a red beet harvester ordered straight from the shop, because we're going to really need to hit the ground running. So I'm not sure if it is in here. Sugar beet. No, we don't. No, we don't. Why am I in this? It's not in vegetables either. I don't think it is, but we'll check first. I think that's the only giants things, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So it's going to be in miscellaneous. I can't remember how far it is in. We are going to buy that because it always disappears. Yes, because it's classed as a leased item, isn't it? So DLC, we want. I thought we bought one of these. Well, yeah, but we've not looked everywhere, have we? So it's in miscellaneous. So I might well have done. I'm sure we have got like special things. So let's look in miscellaneous and not buy a second one. 2 of those. DLC root crop header. We even got it in the sales. So yes, that's it. Right. So I'm gonna get that motley crew down here. Some basic equipment. Obviously, we're going to lose everything that was in the contents of the big trailer and all the rest of it, but it is what it is. So I am going to bring it back in a few minutes when I've got everything over here. So I'm going to see you shortly. I have got some of the stuff over here. Obviously, you can see I've reset this. There are some things that have been lost. It looks to me now. Everything's settled down now. I've got most things down at the shop. I thought I'd do this that way and we'll do a massive procession. Everything that was wandering around the map. Now we saw this last time and that's when it disappeared. It's almost like it goes out of range. So everything that's left is settled. They're all fertilizer ones. So they've lost in the ground. I'm going to remove those from the XML like I did last time. We've got a few bits and bobs. Yeah, then where was I? Sorry, interruption. My daughter just popped in with some bits and bobs. Right, so yeah, I've reset a few bits and bobs. That's what I was doing. I was just showing you yeah, everything seems to settle down, but there have been casualties, which we know I did have on the XML, but seem to, when they go out of range completely or wander off the map, no longer exist. Yeah, I'll show you what we... Yeah, now my favourite mower, that's the front one, went. That's literally gone. We have got the ones we used all the way through the last. Yeah, you can see it's yeah, it says we've got it, but again, it knows it should exist. So, but it's nowhere to be seen. There's no blinking on the map at all for that particular item. We saw this before. You can also see. Yeah, nowhere can you see the other one of... Yeah, there's the stone picker. There's not the other one of the... I'll show you. In fact, yeah, we're actually there. There were 2 of these and 2 of those. They've disappeared, but it will still be in the XML. If I show you back in here... We saw it earlier in trailers. It does actually appear, so I might actually try. Yeah, there's one there and there's one there. So they are both existing, but they're not actually existing, if you know what I mean. As in, so yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try. It's already taken me absolutely forever. The scope and scale of our equipment. And shifting all of your equipment from one place to another is such an absolutely massive undertaking. Got the course ready on this. Oh, needs plowing. Yeah, that's unfortunately the price for going. Yeah, I didn't show you my settings. I will quickly show you that now. Obviously, I have spent, well, in fact, actually, this will show you exactly an hour and 9 minutes I have been on the map, just shifting stuff around, doing absolutely nothing. We know this doesn't really class as... I have tweaked my settings. Excuse me, I still have these little crackles from my COVID, but hey ho. Yep, they're all on, including Fieldstone. They're all off. I have got my normal settings on that. And yeah, 1 day months, 3 day seasons. Normal economy. Were we playing? I think we were playing this normal, weren't we? Rather than hard, or were we? I'll check that one thing because I'm really not sure. I don't want to be going against the. I think we were on hard, but I should check. Yeah, it's on normal at the minute. Yeah, it's just such a while since I've actually done it. So there's a small collection of equipment here. A couple of things we can crack on with that, and the one thing you always forget if you jump into that you've on each of the maps, it's almost like the very first time you've had it. Yeah, I had to activate these, and this is the only thing so far I've actually done. Yeah, you've got all the settings. The other thing is you always lose the repair toolbox, so I've got that to buy and replace and stick on the back. Also, there's a lot of obviously incidentals that we need to buy, so it's a good job we have got as much cash as we have. Yeah, I bought the Quasar down because that was, yeah, I'll show you if I go down the shop now. Just how busy this is down the shop. I have been literally, yeah, I've got almost everything has got two things on it. There's got all of the headers for all of the harvesters, load of stuff on that, load of stuff on that. These are that, got that on that on that. It's quite choppy, so yeah, there's a bit of like, I don't know if it translates into the, I'm gonna check obviously in not sure if there's a 16x map or what, or whether it's just there's a lot of trees that can make a big difference. Yeah, I put quite a few bits and bobs on this, and I've got the telehandler with the big bag handler on. Well, I've done all that fairly quick. Put the big plough on this and got that strapped in, but that's got the bale pusher and that. The fence got that. That was one of the early things I put on. That's got that. He's one of the few things that hasn't got something on his front. He's got the trailer. He's got a, yeah, these have nearly all got the transporters on the front of them. So, and then there's the two of the harvesters ready to rock and roll. I mean, none of them have set up yet on the map. So next session, it would take me almost as long to reset this lot down to there and put them in position as it would to just put them on follow me and drive down. We are still a fair old trek though. So I'm going to literally off camera do a bit of a procession. I might stick the cameras on a couple of times just to sort of show you. And then at some point we've got to grab this little lot off here. So hello and welcome. We only have one casualty. I did a bit of mucking around with the XML files, and everything but the Fent Favorite has gone walkabouts off the map. I will try and grab it and grab a position of something, say down here, and that's what I've been doing. Basically, things that were missing, like that front mower there. Yeah, that's now retrieved and reset down here, same as this too. Yeah, the Grimmy. That too. Excuse me, my voice still keeps crackling. So what I'm going to do now is I wasn't going to show this, and then I thought, well, why don't you just see how big a... Ooh, it hasn't lost it, no. Yeah, see how big a follow me will do to the fields. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. Of course, this isn't really part of the Let's Play. This is just me getting to the map. It's having a bit of fun, really. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. thought I'd come out the time lapse. That canola looks awfully much like it's actually ready to cook. So it was me sticking the 3 harvesters on the side of the field, thinking, oh, they'll be alright, we don't need them for a while. I'm not so sure that's actually true. I think we might need to be setting them going as well. There's an awful lot of us, there is, yeah, and it's obviously quite a small yard, but the main thing is, we lost everybody. Oh no, they're just being a bit slow. Who is that one there? Ah, that's why. Synchro shift. Fantastic. I think we'll do the same. I don't know if we even own this land. If we do, we might well be making use of it, but it is right where the railroad is, so I have a sneaky feeling. I thought this might be a ditch or something, but it isn't. Although it is a bit bumpy afterwards. But this here is not a ditch, although it does sort of like... But then afterwards it does get a bit bumpy just here. Yeah, there's a ditch there, like a massive gaping hole on the right hand side. So yeah, I thought this, I'm going to do this even though it's not going to take an awful long time really, just to get everybody here, because luckily we weren't too far away. Still unsure what to do about the animals, but I think we're just going to take it as like deaths in transit or whatever. I've always said this recently that yeah, it is what it is. If something doesn't work out right, then it's not worked out right, simple as. Yeah, just going to take it as in real life, as in one of those disasters that's happened to us, and we've lost out basically, the same as we lost lots and lots of tonnage. But I mean, let's be honest, we've got a massive set of equipment. You can't have everything. Yeah, I've still got to buy the repair toolbox, or did I buy it and I've not brought it? I'm not sure. And my plan was to actually get what the things that we need. But I think really, looking at the way that things are, that we might need to get cracking, harvesting, and sort of like hit the road running, and then like send. Yeah, we need to. I did think about that early on. I've got the big 200 tonner at the side of the field. We need to put a silo down. Ask builders to get one of those done almost instantly. I think that was almost everybody. Yeah, that's the hardy, but that's hardly. Yes, hardly important at the minute. We do need to reset the tractor one. That's the medium-sized one, but at least we've got my favourite mower back. Not that we've got any grass at the minute, but yeah, this is obviously, we're not actually starting. This is just us getting. Actually, yeah, that's true. I may as well just go. I did always say in all of these that it's getting the animals, getting the equipment to the field is part of the thing. Now this is yeah, well, we don't use it much, so really it's hardly used any fuel, and I might have actually refueled it, so we're not that far away from our fields. In fact, we're definitely not far away from the canola field. Not sure. I've probably gone straight past the entrance, and the entrance is over here, knowing me. It's a bit of like concrete or something over there, but then there's also a fence, so very barbed wiry. Yeah, so we'll have to keep our eye out. Well, we've got to learn where our entrances to our fields are, haven't we, really? So we've got an awful lot of cash still left, but we've got... Yeah, I'd like to, because of that, I'd like to build a little bit better and actually build a bit of a farmyard straight away. Now, we know it's going to be vile. You can see how many weeds there are in that field. There's a fence all the way down here. So... Yes, how do we get to... Oh, actually there is a road leading from our main thing right the way up to that actual field, so we're going to need to stick... Where is the other big trailer? I think that one's stuck, and I don't think it would reset. I think I was stuck for space, and I think that's one of those that's still... Yeah, that's the animal ones. I thought we wouldn't need that at the time being. Yeah, auto load. It's not. It's definitely one of these up here. I remember. It could be that one. Yeah. Brilliant. So it has reset this time. And the stone picker, we may well need at some point soon. Most of these other bits and bobs, they're not moving. That's the important thing. It really is. It's when they start to shift around Yeah, there's quite a bit of things that we do need, but not anything that we actually need right now. So, yeah. Yeah, we've got the big plough, and this is, yeah, I thought I'd cleaned all these up. There was lizard bags and all sorts. I cleaned all of those up. But yeah, so the only casualty really, which I did, which was typical, because actually, it's ever so weird, in the XML they've got multiple XYZ coordinates. They've got position 1, position 2 and position 3, and I'm like, what? Because some of them had only got position 1, so I was thinking, this is like gone wrong. Right, so with the courses laid, and this is the only one that is set, so I am going to let's save that for next session. We will actually do work next session. We've got everybody sort of down here. We will want, let's have a bit of a recce. This is still, well, I suppose we've got the extra time, so that's the road that leads to this. Let's have a look. Let's first of all have a look at where we're likely to buy next. If we're to say this is our set of fields, I'm talking about, we know I'm not going to get that many. It's just not going to happen. But if we are, then this here is the centre of that lot, rather than this here. Now, at the minute, this is our yard, but it does make more sense to buy 20. So I think we're going to have a bit of a, let's grab a tractor and have a bit of a recce and see what is that sort of like looking like. Can we sneak that way? Doubt it. It's really big on their barbed wire fences. I would. Oh, I'd forgotten I got that with me. Yeah, let's drop this off. We really don't want to be dragging this around with us. Just want to go and have a bit of a recce to see, is it worth us buying that now and having a lot of our equipment up in the big yards, and have a set of equipment over down that end that suits that end. Right, so there's a track leading down to the water there. The bad thing is, this is my worst kind of enemy, because there's no sneaky routes in. It's all this is fences that enforce the way you've got to go. So this is the set of, I believe, where are we? It is. This is exactly the smaller. That's the proper farmyard, and this is the not proper farmyard. So we're going to buy that. We are. It's a very reasonable bit of land. So that's the actual farmyard. And we have bought it. So we've got a lot of sheds now, and we have got a grass field. We just need to take some trees out to make it into a grass field. I was right. I thought it was a grass field. I think it's. Let's have a look. No, that across there is another grass field that's not ours. We're only going to take out the trees that are actually in the field, though. Yeah, not those at the edge. I'm quite happy with them, and the fence is might be a bit horrible. But for the main, there's only a couple, I think, of these trees that I've seen that are going to be casualties. Yeah, they're all fine. And we can see it's a proper grass field, so the field edge is going to be fine. So we're going to take this one out, and that one is. I don't think that's all right. We'll see. We'll see that one there. We'll take out, and that one there. So 3 trees are the only casualty of this, which is going to be the grass field. So this is going to be where we place productions and all such things. So sheds are down already, so we've got a bit of a farmyard. Are we going to do a bit of an assistance, a generator? I think we will. Yeah, you can see even this has had vehicles. I think this was probably part of the main, yeah, animals or something perhaps. So silo. I think we might do what we would normally do in a lot of places, which is to have, obviously down here is our central for this set, but we obviously can't really, if we're going to have sort of storage for this set, it's going to need to be like in the middle of this set. Makes a bit of sense. So I would say, if we have a look on the map, probably right in between where we were actually looking, just there. is in the middle of the two fields, like something like an Omatana or a silo or something like that, because these are big fields, we can see that. So yeah, I might get, no I can't, I've got to get into the habit of no work. I mean, that was just us looking and buying, although we will class that as a bit of work, because obviously we'd have a recce on the map. So yeah, really, we don't own this here, do we? I think that's part of the periphery. Yeah, you can't buy that periphery, the grass where we sort of are at the minute parked. So that's, yeah, a bit naughty of us. You can't buy that bit there either. No, but you can buy that bit there. Probably, which is that, 57. Very reasonable price in comparison to the other Australian map. That was right next to the main farmyard. Do we need a second grass field? I don't think so, not just yet. You see, that is big. Luckily we have got big equipment. I mean, I did know both, obviously Australia, America and Canada all are likely to be big maps. So we've got 3 harvesters. We've got the Colossus, we've got forage harvesters. We have got big equipment, but often on a massive farm you've probably got 2 or 3 of each of those. So we're going to use time and overlap like we have done through the entire Let's Play, really. So I think we're going to leave that as the first session. So we're actually at Southern Cross. So we are here. We bought this now as the main farmyard. We will start to put things like silos down. I think we've got to be clever as well. I think we're going to like put mini silos down, like the tiny silo that's going to shift things around, almost like distribution networks for the actual farm. And I think we'll probably do this going forwards. Obviously we can only have, we can't have the same manufacturer this time as we've got it on the next one. So yeah, it's a bit right. So also the one thing I'm going to check is my rules of engagement back on YouTube, because I can't remember if it was hard economy or normal. I think it was hard, in which case we need to knock the settings down or up to hard economy. But this is where I'm going to leave this, the first session. We are here, we are at Southern Cross, we are in Australia. I thought we'd never get here, but yeah, it was Sosnovka when I was not very well. That really was awful. So this is a completely different calendar. I mean, so completely different. So we're actually, but in a way, the months of where we are, it's sort of, if you think February, this is really our August. Yeah, it is. Whereas August is more like winter. Yeah, looking at that, May, June, July, August, that's winter. Or June, July, August is definitely winter, isn't it? Looking at that. Yeah, there's only poplars, grass that can be harvested. They'd stop growing in May, which would be the equivalent to November. So completely different. It's just going to really throw me a wobbler, which I like, because it's a learning curve. So we've got to look for September, which is a long way away. So we're really now in the harvesting window for everything. So I mean, yeah, we've got a horrible field of canola, but as that old saying goes, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Yeah, I've got to. One thing I will allow is I'm going to go into all the harvesters and I'm going to put them all on like self-unload and all that type of stuff. I'm going to do that now off camera. So we're down to 591,372. We have got some of our equipment back that we have lost before, because I have altered the XYZ coordinates. I don't think I did it properly, because they were, the mower was landed about here and was tripling across the map quite fast, like he really didn't like what I'd done. So I quickly reset that, and that obviously then landed back at the shop properly. And I did the same to the other farm tractor. The other one of, is that one? Why is that not clicking? No, it was the other one of I think we've got it at the shop. It's the farm tractory one. That's one of these. That one. Yeah, that also was travelling a bit across the fields. Anything that was moving, I thought, that's what we saw last time. And I ignored it because I didn't know it was important. But then, after a couple of sessions, there was nothing over here moving anymore, and it had all disappeared. So, yeah, Fent Favre, I'm going to change to an XYZ coordinate of one of the other tractors, so it arrives back on terra firma over here or at the shop. Maybe grab one, you know, like look at what they are and put that down there. Gradually grab everything down here. So we already own quite a bit of land. It's big. It is. I mean, that grass field, it's not. No, it's not that big. The grass field isn't, but these two are definitely very, very, very large. We're going to stay on ×1. I think. Yeah, I'm not going to add any more elements to this because this already has elements enough, I think. So I'm going to just check whether I should be on hard or normal. I think it's hard. It seems to ring a bell. So I should come back in and I shall reset that. So all that remains to be said for this, it's not the first session, this is just us setting up on the map. So we've lost everything on our travels. All we've managed to get here was our equipment. Yeah, the brigands and thieves stole our animals on the way across the seas. Pirates attacked us and all sorts of things, but the one lucky thing is we have got our lives and our equipment. So yes, we are here in Australia, ready to rock and roll. So hopefully you'll join me for the first session next time. So thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. Yeah, one other thing, obviously the votes are still open for North and South America and also Canada. There are those 3 maps left. Peace River, I can't remember which one it is, whether it's the Canadian map. That's I have got to be honest, I've signed up and I have been accepted on that Facebook page, which is where you have to go to actually download the map. But today, when I tried to download it, it had been removed, so I don't know whether it's been edited or what, but you can't download it. And I checked on the thing and there was a comment saying this usually means that the author has removed the content. So I don't think they would remove the content without leaving a massive, because it's a permanently linked download. So I would say there was mention of a version 2, so if it's not ready for when we start, I can't remember if it's South America, it's North America or Canada, it's one of those two, I can't remember which one it is. So yes, I think I'm right. Yeah, I think so. So that was the choice of at least 2 or 3 people. Peace River. So there is still the other maps to vote on, and obviously you can still vote on a North, South, and Canadian map. And if there are enough votes, it will change to what everybody wants. So we're going to leave it at that. Yes. So obviously the Jota form link is there. You just, all you need to do, might look a bit complicated. You just literally type in your choice and just press enter, or click the, I think it's enter or something like that. But yeah, and then that's it. You can write all 3. There's no format where it will go this is wrong. You can just type and press enter, and you could do South America, North America and Canada all in one line. Some people have done that. Other people have gone in and done one map at a time. It doesn't care. You do whatever you like. But yeah, if you would like your say on this, well, we've still got 3 places to go, then please, by all means, I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear your map choices, and if there's enough votes for your choice, that's where we're going. Simple as that. So all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.